What's up, everybody?
Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, whenever you're listening to us.
Yes. It had been a while, so this is the first episode of the Trash Hour instead of the Half Hour.
Yes, it has been a while, and something happened today. I
What?
bought this shirt,
Okay.
and I put it on, and my wife said, like, oh, you look like the guy from Staples. I
Oh,
looked
that
in the
that
mirror
shirt.
at this
yeah.
shirt,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn it.
Well, you do
She's-
look like a guy
yeah,
from
she's
Staples.
Right. I was like, and all day she's like, can I speak to the manager?
Did you
busting
buy
my
that
balls.
online by any
Yes,
chance?
I
You bought
did.
it online. Okay.
Amazon.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
So, what did you want to talk about today?
I was thinking we could talk about ridiculous stuff or bad things that we find on the internet. Right?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
uh,
There's a lot of bad stuff on the internet, so yeah, we got plenty to talk about. So, specifically, what did you have anything in mind?
I was thinking, trying to like very niche things that are ridiculous. For example, one of the things I hate the most about the internet are the challenges. Right? It started good, like with the ice bucket challenge, with a good purpose.
Okay.
and raising awareness of what was it?
It was I forget what it was, but it was to raise awareness from some disease or
Yeah,
something.
it was multiple sclerosis. No,
We'll Google it and it'll be on the screen,
Yeah.
so no need to worry about it.
so it was for that disease, right? And that's a good thing. Not apparently didn't hit us with the awareness, but yeah. And then it started with like stupid, and stupider challenges, and then there was this Tide Pod challenge where like kids were dying, and
Did they eat the Tide Pod?
yeah, you had to
Whoa.
eat a Tide
Okay.
Pod, which is like super toxic, and the chemicals are really strong because they're
Right.
detergents, right? It's
Yeah.
to clean clothes, and like people died. And then there was this recent challenge where they would put Gorilla Glue on their hair, and they had to like go to the hospital, and it's like an operation. It's not
What
like
exactly is
they
that?
can't even shave it.
Is that like a super strong glue? or
Yeah,
what?
it's like an epoxy glue, like really, really strong.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
glue.
don't do that.
Don't do stupid
Yeah,
shit.
Don't,
That's
don't
it's like
try that at home.
yeah, that type of thing.
Okay. Okay.
Well, how about you? Do you have anything that comes
Oh shit,
comes to
dude.
mind?
I mean, there's so much bad. I think just what happens when you start clicking on things. Like if you're on YouTube and shit, and you just like, let's say you log on to YouTube because you want to learn how to use your dishwasher or whatever. And then there's like things on the side. You start clicking, and before you know it, you're just like messing with some like different kind of different monster thing.
The rabbit hole effect.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes later, you're looking at like 10 celebrities with alleged big or something like that. Like it's just
Chinese people playing ping pong. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Why am
yeah.
I watching this?
Exactly.
Yeah, I get that. That happens in porn too.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
and that's a dangerous
Okay, you know
one.
what? I'm glad you brought it up. When did it become all about stepsisters, stepdads?
I don't know.
Like
It's
who?
super weird. Like what the fuck? I don't know like who started, but it has to be like click. People have to be clicking on
Oh no,
it.
I mean there was research done.
Yeah.
I mean before this happened, I'm pretty sure that they were at like a board meeting at some porn company, and one of the quiet kids was like, "Boss, I gotta." He's like, "Sure, Todd. What's your idea?" He was like, "I'm thinking we might be able to use stepmoms." And the
Stepmoms.
boss was probably like, "You know what? Let's do it, Todd." And it just happened.
And then
But
it
it's
received
so
like
weird.
a million clicks, and they're like, "We're onto something. Now let's do stepsisters,
It's so weird because
stepbrothers."
let's say that you're looking at porn
Yeah.
and you want to find some certain kind of porn. So you look for it and you find it, but they've added the stepsister into the into
Yeah,
the
yeah,
equation. And now you don't want to watch it because it's like I don't want to
Like-
see a fucking step. I want nothing to do with family, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So-
do know what you mean. It's
Could you stop doing that, whoever's making porn?
please.
Yeah.
No more stepbrothers, stepsisters, moms, pops.
Yeah, just why does it have to be
Yeah, like-
involving family members? Just have
Makes-
normal porn. It'll work the same, I promise. It'll get the
makes
job
no
done.
sense.
There's this great life hack, especially now that like bars and clubs are opening and people can get out now. So if you're out and you're trying to like flirt with someone or meet someone, this works really well and it's really awesome. So next time you meet someone, and usually when you meet someone, it's very common that they'll be like, "Oh man, where have I know I've seen you somewhere, right? And the next time somebody says this to you, be very serious and look them square in the eye and just go, well, do you watch porn? And I guarantee you that this person will never, ever forget having met you. And if you're trying to pick up girls and stuff, believe me, this
It's
is
a
going to
good
be
icebreaker,
Yeah, it's
man.
the best icebreaker, and it's going to be a conversation starter. And by the way, two things are going to happen. So, because she's really trying to find out where she knows you from, she's going to answer that question from the heart. When she's probably going to say yes, you'll be like, "What?" And then you roast her for watching porn, and that's another
Are you shaming
conversation
people
starter.
for watching porn?
I don't
Watching
shame
porn?
them, but it's a great icebreaker.
Yeah, it is a good icebreaker.
It's a shameable thing that shouldn't be shameable because, as far as I know, everybody watches porn,
yeah.
right? No, no.
I would.
I-
I would put my money on everybody has watched porn at some point.
At some point in their lives. But yeah, try it. It should be fun, and I guarantee you that these people will never forget you. Oh, and by the way, don't do it in a formal or a work setting because it probably won't go well. But
Yeah.
you know, it's
You
just
don't
a
want
fun.
to go to human resources and be like, yeah.
Exactly. It's a fun, flirty thing to do, and yeah, I think it works great.
So another thing that I was thinking about was internet scams, right? Like there's catfishing, which is like when they try to scam you, like by trying to get to know you and trying to date you type thing, but they're trying to get information from you and stuff.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever been scammed?
No.
No. Okay.
Have you?
I don't think so. I'll tell
I've
you
been
about
hacked.
one time I was sort of scammed because it was like a play on words where they weren't technically lying, but they just kind of said it a certain way.
I see.
But do you want me to tell you
Yeah,
about it?
sure.
I think it was the first time I had my own apartment. I was like 19, and I had just moved in, and I was starting college and shit. And I get a phone call on my brand new number because I had just moved into town. And they're like, hey, we can. This is back when magazines were still a thing, okay? So they call them just like, hey, listen, we can get you a subscription to like this, that. It was like 20 magazines, and they were all. It was like Maxim and all that kind of stuff that was trendy back in the day, like 2004, I think that was. Anyways, and they're like, and you can have them all for only $1 a week, and I was like, fuck, sure. I was like,
Yeah,
$1 a
that's-
week, whatever.
Have
But
my magazines.
it was a 6-year contract, and you had to pay up front. So it was like $400 or something, and I was like, "Oh
yeah,
shit!"
this is a scam for sure.
I ended up paying for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
get the magazines?
I did.
Oh, so it wasn't
I had
a
a shit
scam.
ton of magazines for many years, but
good.
they don't tell you that you had to pay for it up front. Like
Yeah.
if they say $1 a week, it's like for whatever, you know.
Well, it's not really a scam. It's more like a
It's a play on words.
yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But that's the closest I've been. I've had people try to scam me, but
Yeah.
it didn't.
I mean, everyone's received that like email from the Nigerian prince.
Yeah.
So the new scam that's going around, it's basically from India, and they'll like call you from customer service. We charge you extra for whatever service, and we're gonna return that money back, right? So if you want your $300 back, then blah blah blah. Let's connect and stuff, and they connect to your computer, and then you're screen sharing, right? And,
Right.
And they have like this.
I think I've heard about this. So what
Yeah.
they'll do is they'll kind of Photoshop what your online banking looks like, and they'll
and
show you that.
they returned more than they
Exactly.
were supposed to. So you have to give back the extra.
You have to transfer the money back, and
Yeah, and that's where a lot of people are
a lot of people fall for it.
are falling
Yeah.
for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're starting to catch them, and there's even hackers that hack them, and
Right.
it's like a really interesting like back and forth between the people that know what they're doing. I don't know shit about coding or hacking or anything.
Yeah.
but I know enough not to do anything on the internet that's not like a reliable source when you're giving information, like a reliable webpage.
We had a couple of listeners send in a couple of topics.
Okay, let's go one by one.
So let's see. Okay, so the first one, he just wants to talk about sex. What about it?
Okay, guy. Maybe he needs the talk. Did your parents not give you the talk? guy?
Exactly.
It's
Well,
like the
sex
birds and the
is
bees.
sex is sex.
Yeah.
What can you say?
When mommies and daddies love each other very, very much. you know?
And that's all we got to say about that. The next one says, what is the most ridiculous fact that you know?
The most ridiculous fact that I know. Oof, I don't know. You go first. I'm drawing blanks.
No, I read this a long time ago, and I don't even know if it's true, so it might not even be a fact. But this is what I think is a ridiculous fact. You know the Pharaoh Cleopatra
Yeah.
from Egypt? Her lifetime is closer to where we are right now in time to when, like, the Great Pyramids were built.
Oh, yeah, I heard that
Yeah.
one too.
So it might be true. But I just thought it was ridiculous. I was like, what? That was mind-blowing.
Yeah, regarding that, I actually heard that humans are closer like to the T-Rex than the T-Rex is to some other type of dinosaur.
Oh.
That they appear like in movies and
Okay.
books together.
Yeah.
But really, their timeline is even more of a difference than ours with like the T-Rex.
Nice.
I don't remember what the other dinosaur was because I only know like 2 dinosaur names.
There's a very good book about like the history of humankind, and it's called *Sapiens*. I read
that's
it.
really good.
I think I read it like a year and a half ago or something. Yuval Noah Harari, I think, is the author. I'll make sure we get everything spelled out correctly here if you want to read it. But yeah, it's got a lot of neat facts about the history of humankind. If anyone's interested.
This is not a fact because I'm sure it's not a fact, but I heard that Cleopatra.
Sponsored by Topo. I wonder if we're obviously not sponsored by Topo, but
we're not.
I think we could get them to pay us to not show their product on our podcast.
We will show it every day, guys.
Exactly. I think we can get them to pay us to not do it. So
Okay.
maybe business opportunity. Sorry about that.
About ridiculous facts, right? I heard that Cleopatra was the first person to invent like a vibrator
Right?
that they would put like a wooden dildo and they would put like angry bees inside so it
Okay.
would like hum and vibrate.
That's
I'm
a
sure
lot
it's
of
not
bees.
True, but I don't know. It might be.
Well, it was either a lot of bees or they were very angry. But that's also a neat fact. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's true. I'm gonna
Yeah.
look for it.
Okay.
And then you can put like false or true
Yeah.
beside here.
If you guys got anything else that you'd like us to talk about, feel free to slide into our DMs here on Instagram. Or, yeah, that's pretty much all we got.
Leave a comment on YouTube, maybe.
You can leave a comment on YouTube and we will read it.
Subscribe, like,
Yes, share,
share.
watch
Watch.
it again from another computer so it counts as a different view.
Okay, guys, so I think we're going to leave it here. Keep your eyes open for sketch comedy, and they're going to be really fun to make, and I hope you guys like them.
Most definitely. And thank you for sending in those topic requests. Please keep them coming, and we will be sure to try to talk about those often. And the podcast is going to be a lot shorter. So it's pretty much just going to be a little bit of a talk show, like a 5 or 6, 7, 8-minute talk. I don't even know how long it's going to be.
Counting to 10.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching. Great seeing you guys, and we're glad to be back.
Subscribe, like, all that
Yes,
stuff.
comment, everything. Just do everything. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Send in your messages because we really do enjoy reading them.
Yeah.
And goodbye, good night, good morning, and good afternoon.